are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Ought to be a good one here between the Cincinnati Reds and the Los Angeles Dodgers. The Dodgers have rattled off 16 straight wins. Will they make it 17? Find out next. Garrett Cole, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy has really good stuff, and he's commanding his off-speed pitches like he was in his last one. He threw the ball really well, picking up the win and allowing only 2 runs. If he brings that stuff back in this one, it could be back-to-back powerhouse performances.
At the plate, Nicholas Castellanos. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Bluetooth pairing.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. Dan Dero, you check out this Dodger team as they enter play here tonight. All you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year. You get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
And he falls behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Line toward right center. And that'll split the gap, as it should be extra bases. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Now that is the way you want to start a game on the road. He comes out swinging and stands at second as the first base runner of the night. Now we'll see if his teammates can pick him up and if they can punch first.
In now for the Reds, Jesse Winker will show you what he did in May versus what he's done so far at the plate in June. has a
Good
look.
morning.
Now the pitch.
Jesus Christ, my King.
No balls and a strike to count.
10:54
Cole,
a.m.
or the Cole train, as he's frequently
Right now in
called,
Denver,
comes into
he's 1
today's
degree
second in the
sunny.
league in all-star
Today,
voting
it'll be
among
partly
starters,
cloudy.
so it looks pretty
Forecasted
good
high
that he'll be
92 and
rewarded
low
for his
64.
efforts so far this year.
Yeah, and he's
Have a
been
good
having an
one.
excellent season to date, making a
Here's
push
the
towards
latest
that
news.
all-star game. Hey, fans, get out there and vote. This guy sits in second place,
From
but I'm
CBS
sure
4
he'd
News
like to be
Denver
named
at
starter.
11:50 a.m. last Thursday.
Denver police is investigating 3 shootings that happened overnight across
He's ready.
the
Here's
city.
the 0-2
One man is
pitch.
hospitalized
Another
after being
one
shot
sent
near
foul.
30th and Olive. Another man died after being shot at Knoxport, Ohio.
And
died
here's a
after
slider.
being
Strike
shot at
3
Cleveland
called, and
County.
that'll be the first
Police
out of the
are
inning.
trying to figure
Boy,
out
he's
what
having a hard
motivated
time
the
just putting the ball in play right now. He took the hat trick with 3 strikeouts yesterday, and here's another one today. Looks to me like he just needs to simplify his approach and focus on making some contact.
$50,000 worth of fireworks in a home.
So up steps the former MVP, Joey Votto. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. Castellanos, the runner at second with 1 away. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1.
DUI enforcement starts today for the 4th of July
From the belt,
weekend.
the
You can
pitch.
expect to see more state
Hit out towards second. Torres scoops it up on the first, and Votto's gone for out number 2. A moment here to take a look at the Cincinnati Reds starting lineup in this one. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, a lot of this offense runs through the moose, Mike Moustakas. He's got great power. I love watching a guy can take the ball to the opposite field or go to dead center field, and that's exactly who he is. VP is impressive, and I wouldn't be surprised to see him launch one in this one.
Hospitalized increased by 17, now at 100. Be sure to join us tonight for CBS 4 News at 10. I'm Britt Laura covering Colorado.
So now to the plate, Eugenio Suarez, as he'll cut on and miss it. A good slider at the knees for strike 1.
p.m. on March 31st.
Your NBC Sports Radio update starts now. It's official.
Comes
NFL
set,
playoffs
the
are now
0-1.
bigger.
And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike.
NFL owners via conference call approved expanding the playoffs from 12 teams to 14 teams.
And now a fastball, but he's in. And set up working the plate is Larry Bullard, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Hey, D-Roll, Larry Bullard, he's pretty much right down the middle. You see very few managers and players getting into very many confrontations with Larry.
Yeah, Larry lays in the weeds, Dan. Doesn't try and make it about him, and that's what the players love. He's got a pretty consistent strike zone, and he's approachable.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Reds lead 1. The Dodgers coming up, and we are scoreless.
Chris Sims and Mike Floria on NBC Sports Radio.
Just get rid of everybody and start over again. That's the way to do it. Wipe the slate clean. If the Giants are thinking Denver's
Trevor
on the
Bauer
hot seat
is
this
on the
year,
mound
they
for
should have
game
fired
2.
him when they fired
What do we need to know here, Danny?
Quite joy of the UCLA Bruins. Former #1 draft pick with the Arizona Diamondbacks. This guy has really found himself. Good fastball. He's one of these guys that he's into the new metrics. He likes to see that spin rate, that carry on the 4-seam fastball. Good fastball, 95 to 97. His curveball, though, might be his out pitch. It's a 12-6 straight down curveball. One of the top pitchers in the league right now.
Andrews has temporarily suspended all Tommy John surgeries. This NBC Sports Update is brought
Ready
you
to
by
deliver. Here's the first
Progressive
pitch.
Insurance. Insurance for cars,
Back up the
homes,
middle.
boats,
And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
1-800 Progressive. Progressive.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
From CNN News
Stepping up to the plate, Brandon Wow. And he has been, pardon the cliche, in fuego of late. Seen that average shoot up quite a bit over the past 8 ball
The
games.
U.S. Surgeon General is calling on Americans to wear masks and practice social distancing. He also urged caution when looking at the COVID-19 death rate.
From the belt, the pitch. And that misses for ball 1. And guys, as we take a look at the Reds entering play here tonight, they have not been playing all that well, to put it charitably, as they come into this one losers of 7 straight games.
Who have an average age of 35. Less likely to end up in the hospital or
The 1-0.
die. Arizona is reporting 91%
Sent in the air out to
of the
straightaway
ICU beds in
Central.
the state are currently filled.
Winker patrolling center makes the play, 1 out.
10,000 new cases daily.
Now a moment for the Los Angeles Dodgers starting lineup. Who are you
Anyone
focused
traveling
on, Dan
from the U.S.
Plesac?
to the U.K.
Well, Matt,
will
we'll see
need
if
to
Miguel Sano
self-quarantine
can be a
for
difference
14
maker,
days starting
as he
July
often
10th.
is. He's hit
US
over
was
500 the
not
last 10
included in
games.
the
He's
UK's
absolutely
country's
on
exempt
fire.
measures.
If I'm in that other
The
dugout
UK
right now,
Transport
I'm thinking
Secretary
this is
says
the guy
he
that we
made the
can't let
decision
beat
due to
us.
the high
We'll see how they
infection
attack
rate
him in
the
this
US.
game.
Into the box now, Austin Meadows. And that finds its way through for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
Hey, maybe we have something brewing right here. That has to be the case. When you're facing
anyone attending in-person
A-star numero
will
uno,
not be
you
allowed
have
to
to
sing
find
or
a way to
chant
get to him.
because
Any chance you get, maybe this is their opportunity.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Cody Bellinger. And he's the right man for the job with runners in scoring position as he ranks 5th in the National League in RBIs entering play.
Well, big-time power threats like him tend to rack up a lot of RBIs. He's also way up there on the home run leaderboard.
Slap hard the opposite way. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And the run will score as the Dodgers grab the early 1-0 lead.
Boy, after scoring a boatload yesterday, Devo, they're off to a fast start again, striking here in the first inning.
Yeah, this offense is on fire. Obviously, the hit meeting resonated with these guys. Scored a ton yesterday and picked up right where they left off.
Could get a new name. The NFL franchise announced Friday the team will undergo a thorough review of the team's name.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres.
And others called for a name change because of the racist connotation. NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell said the league is supportive of the team's announcement. That's all for your CNN News briefing. We'll be back on Monday for more on these stories and the latest headlines of the weekend. Visit CNN.com.
And that'll bring up the versatile Max Muncy, who's currently 4th in the National League RBI race with a chance to add to that
From the
total
Denver
here.
Post at
Yeah,
5:30
this guy's
a.m.
been
on
really
November
good
28,
as of late.
2019.
7 runs batted in
The
his last
Denver
10
Post
games.
Daily Briefing will be on hiatus starting November 28th. We will be back with you soon. For the latest headlines, visit denverpost.com.
From
Bauer
Sky News
pauses.
at
Here's the first pitch.
10:44 a.m. today.
From Sky News Central at 5, people across the UK are marking the 72nd anniversary of the NHS with a round of applause in its most challenging year in history. A Spitfire is also due to fly over several hospitals around now to show support. Professor Andy Hardy says key workers shouldn't be the only ones being celebrated.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. A man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
Here's the 0-2 down the left field line and deep.
It's the fact that we brought people together through this. I think that will be part of the future.
The chairman of the Police Federation for England and Wales says it's crystal clear drunk people cannot socially distance. John Apters praised the majority of people who stuck to rules after bars reopened in England yesterday, but says the alcohol filters out the common sense in some. 44,220 people have died across the UK after testing positive for coronavirus. The government figures show the number of deaths has gone up by 22 since yesterday. Kanye West says he's going to run for president. The rappers received the backing of Tesla owner Elon Musk. In sport, we'll have the F1 result in a moment, but first, Liverpool are playing at home for the first time since being crowned Premier League champions, live to Shane Pennington.
Liverpool nil, Aston Villa nil. So far, it's another game blessed with goal-scoring opportunities, as you'd expect. The Jurgen Klopp side enjoying most of the possession, but so far they've lacked a cutting edge, and we haven't had that very often. In fact, it's the visitors who've had their only real chance so far. Esri Konsa heading over a Jack Grealish free kick. It's Liverpool nil, Aston Villa nil.
West Ham edged further away from the relegation zone following a 2-2 draw at Newcastle. Burnley against Sheffield United finished 1-1. And at the season-opening Austrian F1 Grand Prix, Lewis Hamilton ended up 4th after being punished for a crash with Alex Albon. His Mercedes teammate Valtteri Bottas claimed victory. That's the latest. I'm Tanya Snuggs.
Open stance by Moustakis.
From Global News at 4:55 p.m. yesterday.
Freezes him as he becomes out number 1.
Well, we're all hearing his name.
Here is your CKNW Global News update. Heavy rain has prompted an evacuation alert in Prince George. The alert is for anyone living in the area of Farrell Street across from Paddle Wheel Park. According to the BC River Forecast Center, the river level at South Fort George could reach 9.8 meters this weekend. Residents under alert need to be ready to leave. The chief medical officer in PEI is calling it disappointing but not unexpected. For the first time since April 28th, the island is reporting positive COVID-19 cases. Dr. Heather Morrison says the 3 cases are all islanders and are related to travel within Canada. One person worked in a senior's home. Morrison notes that PEI last reported a new case 67 days ago. From the CKNW Global Newsroom, I'm Robin Crawford.
Now at the plate, Freddie Galvis. And you see what he's done in recent action. Obviously seeing the ball well right now.
We opened up a little too early. I'm Pam Crusoe, Fox News. That's the opinion of Dr. Ashish Jha, the director of the Harvard Global Health Institute, as coronavirus cases spiral upward in most states, many of them reopening before White House guidelines were met.
We're in a pretty tough spot right now. We have large outbreaks happening in large parts of our country. About 2/3 of the country is seeing increases in cases.
Dr. Jha tells Fox News Sunday any large gathering where people aren't socially distanced is risky. This as many Americans spend the holiday weekend at barbecues and beaches. Also on Fox News Sunday, Labor Secretary Eugene Scalia, who says the employment picture is looking better than predicted.
We added nearly 5 million jobs in June. Projections said that we might add around 3 million. So extremely well.
Secretary Scalia says gains were made in manufacturing and construction. The June report was released, however, before many states started rolling back reopening. Testing capacity for COVID-19 remains an issue in parts of the country. The mayor of Phoenix, where cases are surging, calls it a crisis, saying some residents waited for up to 8 hours in their cars this weekend to get tested. More police couldn't prevent a rash of shootings and the deaths of 2 more children in Chicago. One of the victims, a 7-year-old girl celebrating 4th of July outside her grandmother's home.
Number 3 in the National League batting race.
This season really shouldn't come as a surprise to many. We all know what kind of skill this
Chief
guy
of Operations for the Chicago PD. In another incident, a 14-year-old boy was killed. A nightclub in Greenville, South Carolina is a crime scene after 2 people were shot and killed overnight. America's listening to Fox News.
The windup and the 0-1.
The last few months have taught us what's important in life. It's also taught us what we need to eliminate or change. It's the same for business. What are the changes you need to make? Do you have a hairball of multiple software systems where you could streamline with one? All you need is NetSuite by Oracle, the world's #1 cloud business system.
Bounce to first,
HR,
fielded by Votto,
everything
and Ostella on first himself for the out.
You save time, money, and headaches. Whether you're doing a
Time for a look at the Cincinnati Reds on date. And let's take a look at third baseman Eugenio Suarez, one of the more underrated players in our sport. Big-time power from the right side, ability to crush a hanging breaking ball. Also soft hands at the hot corner. Very reactionary down there and a strong arm.
Receive your free guide.
Standing in now, Dom Nunez. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1.
/Fox. Get your free guide and schedule your free product tour right now at netsuite.com/Fox. netsuite.com/Fox.
38 straight days of protest in the city of Portland, Oregon.
Snagged on a short hop.
Police who again clashed with violent demonstrators on Independence Day.
These are not protesters. These are criminals who got together, organized, and planned, and actually brought weapons.
Mark Morgan, the acting commissioner of U.S. Customs and Border Protection on Fox and Friends, police deployed tear gas to disperse the crowds. As campaign 2020 heats up, President Trump is fine-tuning his message about the growing threat to public safety. His campaign releasing a new nationwide ad this weekend.
Great running play, and that'll retire the side.
The 911 police emergency line. Due to defunding
Some
of the
of our
police
nation's young
department,
minds
we're
and
sorry,
future
but
leaders
no one
here
is
in
here to
attendance.
take your call. If you're calling to report
Back
a
with
rape,
more here on a
please press
Tuesday
1.
night.
To report a murder, press 2. To report a home invasion,
president's likely Democratic opponent, Joe Biden, is also showcasing new ads, including one airing in battleground states that highlights his experience and core values. Team Biden also blasting the president over his handling of the coronavirus. Two new deaths in Turkey linked to last week's massive explosion at a fireworks factory. That brings the number of dead to 6. The cause of the blast is under investigation. A manager and 2 supervisors have been detained. A major drug bust in Europe translates into a major loss for ISIS.
Italian police seizing 85 million amphetamines pills found in shipping containers arriving from Syria. Customs police say they suspect the drugs were made by ISIS as a way to fund the terror group's activities. The pills are said to be worth around $1 million. 14 tons. Police say it's the largest seizure of amphetamines.
But it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see there, he sits in 4th place in that department in the National League. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Trevor Bauer, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here's the pitch.
Right now at netsuite.com/box. That's netsuite.com.
He's on the fastball by him here, 0-1.
It's been more than 2 innings since this guy's allowed anyone to reach base. He looks pretty unbeatable on the bump right now.
1 out, nobody on.
Thursday, July 2nd. Here's what you need.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
I want to make very clear. We cannot go ahead at this point in time with
a minimum effort at bat that time as the pitch is taken for a strike 3 call, and he'll go back to focusing on pitching instead. 2 away now. So in just 1 turn through the lineup, that's already 5 strikeouts for him here in the contest. And we'll bring up our Dodger leaderboard to confirm for you that his current total leads the squad in that category. In now, Nicholas Castellanos. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
But I cannot impress upon you more. Our actions have an impact.
Oh, and that is right down the middle for strike 2.
Yeah, if he's going to pound the zone with this stuff all game, the offense better step up. Somebody's going to have to pull a trigger a little bit earlier in the count.
Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2.
On Hong Kong by China was put to the test on Wednesday.
Here's the pitch.
As thousands of protesters took to the streets again, demanding greater freedom and independence from China. The law, which went into effect on Tuesday, forbids
a little low. It's 2-2.
Hey, expect a challenge right here. Does not want to run the count full.
That China considers seditious.
Got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. Reds are down in order. They trail this one 1-0.
A flag calling for Hong Kong's independence. That's it for today. I'm Michael Bobara. See you on Monday after the holiday.
Digging in, Jacob Amaya. He singled his last time.
ABC News Radio Hourly Newscast at 10:04 a.m. today.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt for first pitch.
I'm Daria Aldinger. At the start of the COVID-19 pandemic, experts had hoped that we'd be somewhere back to normal by the 4th of July. But former Homeland Security Advisor Tom Bosser, now ABC News contributor, says with cases across the South surging, that isn't happening.
We are now, as a country, adding a Wuhan a day to the case totals of this world. Wuhan collectively, cumulatively, had as many cases in its entire history as this country posted on Wednesday in one day last week. And in the next week or two, we will get to a level where we add a new China a day.
Boston on ABC's This Week along with Phoenix Mayor Pete Gallego. Her state, Arizona, is one of the hardest hit.
Our governor has preempted us from
closing different types of businesses or moving restaurants to takeout.
You don't get to see
only.
the glove tossing
We
up.
really
Boy,
want as
it
many
can really
tools
help
as
save
possible.
some
We had to
time,
beg to
and
be
it
able
looks
to
good to boot.
implement
That's
masking
smooth.
orders.
Experts say many of the new cases are in younger people, 20 to 30-somethings, who may not think they can get sick from COVID-19.
Just a few days ago, Penn State student Juan Garcia died from the virus.
Here
He
with
was
two
only
gone.
21 years
Austin
old.
Meadows
Doctors
will
want
be
to
the
remind
next
people
to
this
bat.
virus can be deadly regardless of how old you are, and it is not just young people
First pitch
ignoring
of the
rules when it
at-bat
comes
on
to
its
the
way.
coronavirus.
ABC's Zareen Shaw.
Swing and a miss,
Trump supporters
0-1.
packing July 4th
That's just
events
too
in the
much
nation's
velocity
capital and at
upstairs to
Mount
get good
Rushmore,
wood on it.
despite
It's gonna have to
warnings.
lower his sights.
And as the president paid tribute to healthcare workers on the front lines, there was little
Swing
to no
hard
social
liner to left
distancing
center.
at his back-to-back celebrations
That gets
this
down,
weekend.
and the inning will continue.
Even when I have a concern about getting coronavirus. With
Chalk up
coronavirus
another
cases on the
multi-hit game
rise,
for
the
this guy. He
president
is
said the U.S.
absolutely on
has made
fire.
progress.
ABC's Rachel Scott in Washington, D.C. Authorities in Greenville, South Carolina are looking into an early morning shooting at a nightclub they say left 2 people dead and 8 injured. You're listening to ABC News.
So here's Cody Bellinger. Fouled off.
From NBC Nightly News,
1 for 1
p.m.
after a
yesterday.
single his first time up.
This is NBC Nightly News with Jose Diaz-Balart.
Now he'll
Good
step
evening,
out
I'm
of
Peter
the plate and
Alexander in tonight
reassess
for
things
Jose
here.
on this Independence Day, the first since the
Two out
global
with a man at
pandemic.
first.
Health officials are urging Americans to scale back their holiday plans. With most 4th of July
He's got him in
firework
the palm
displays
of his
canceled,
hand
it's the
now. It's
number of
0-2.
coronavirus cases.
Hey, I can't
that's
have one of my
exploding,
best
with
left-handed
fears
power
this
bats
weekend could
fishing
fuel
for
an
balls
even
off the
greater
plate.
surge. This was the scene at one of South Carolina's
This won't get by the shortstop as he's there to take it in for the third out. Dodgers lead 1,
setting new
but they're on
COVID case
top
records
1-0.
today, with warnings that hospitals in parts of the country are running out of room. Our team has it covered from coast to coast, and we begin with NBC's
All set
Sam
for the
Brock.
start of the inning, and next to bat will be
America's
Jesse Winker.
birthday, a celebration largely stripped of fireworks, speeches, and large gatherings.
I've seen it very low pace. I've never seen it like
First
this
offering
before.
on its way.
It's very, very, almost kind of like a ghost town.
And they start him
Tonight,
out away with
Florida
a cold
reporting an
strike.
astonishing 11,400 cases, smashing its single-day high, once again leading the nation.
This really has to be put under control, and it hasn't.
Miami-Dade's largest healthcare provider, Jackson Health, suspending elective surgeries this week and now requiring special arrangements for an ICU bed.
Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike.
Yeah, this is straight survival mode. Down 0-2, the numbers are definitely not with the batter here.
Coronavirus under control, but this one even more so because people want to go out, they want to socialize,
Breaking
they
ball
want to get
called just a
together.
bit low.
With the country easily eclipsing 50,000 cases a day since Thursday,
Set up the
infections on the
inside
rise
and
in
then get
nearly
him out
40
the pitch
states,
away.
red alerts everywhere. Beaches in other parts of the country remain open, from Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, to once hard-hit Coney Island and New Jersey shore coastlines, now
Still
packed.
1-2 as he fouls it away.
Negative for COVID, so we're taking the right precautions and we're being smart.
A return to celebrating with plenty of caution.
Take it seriously. I mean, you're taking it back to your parents, your grandparents, your
Rounded
younger
up the
siblings
first
that could
baseline.
potentially
And
get
he'll
it,
step
and,
on first
could be
himself
very,
for the out.
very serious for them.
The situation seriously escalating in several surging states. Texas just breaking its record, 8,258 new cases, the highest single-day
So the
increase
base
since
is
the
empty here
pandemic
with
started.
one away.
In Arizona,
And standing in
ICU
is the
capacity at an
on-base
all-time
machine,
high
first
of
baseman Joey
91%.
Votto.
Vaughn Hilliard is in Prescott.
Despite Arizona breaking records this weekend, no downturn in the spread of COVID in sight. 4th of July activities have largely gone on as planned here. Well, other communities across the country decided to cancel. Here in Prescott, there is no mask requirement, and very few folks are opting
This
to
is
wear
on
them.
the ground
In
over the
California,
first.
concerning signs.
Take it
As
to the
beaches
bag
close
himself
across
for the
nearly
out.
the entire state, the Bay Area copes with hospitalizations not seen since April, with the state's healthcare system hurting.
It's just a scary
So now the Reds
prospect.
cleanup hitter, Eugenio Suarez. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also
Sam Brock
interested to
joins
see
us
if
now.
this
Sam,
offense
what are
can
health
figure out a
officials
way
you've been
to
speaking
get a
saying
couple of
about
cracks in
cases
his
among
armor
young
before it gets
adults
too late.
and
Yeah, that
hospitalizations?
remains to be seen.
Peter, look, the median age of those testing positive right now in Florida is about 36 or 37 years old. Very similar to the trends we're seeing in Texas and California. Also states that closed down their beaches ahead of the holiday. But even in this healthier demographic, Peter, if a small percentage of people need to be hospitalized in an expanding pool, that could overwhelm the healthcare system.
Good pitch there. Had him a little out in
Sam
front.
Rock on the ground in Florida tonight.
No runs,
Sam,
just
thanks
one
so much.
hit and no
President Trump
errors in the
tonight is
game.
hosting his own
Cincinnati
4th of July festivities despite the pandemic.
Strike
Thousands are
three
expected
on
here
a
in
pitch in the
Washington
dirt.
for military
Nunez
flyover
corrals
and
it,
fireworks.
and the throw to
Another
first
large
ends the
gathering as
inning.
Donald Trump Jr.
So we go quietly here in this half inning. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. LA's on top, 1-0.
The White House South Lawn hosting the largest event here since the pandemic. Frontline healthcare workers invited.
Yeah, man, he's got to make an adjustment.
While the White House
right
says
here.
masks
His
are
swing
not
definitely
required.
broke down, dropped
On the
his back
National Mall,
shoulder,
crowds
and thus
expected
the
for
result was a
fireworks
terrible pop-up
despite
foul.
public health objections from D.C.'s mayor. President Trump insisted on spectacle.
Into the windup,
Starting
here
with
comes
the
the
show in the
0-1.
sky over Mount Rushmore Friday night. The nation's birthday is usually a unifying event, but President Trump was
Swung
on the
on and
attack.
lifted in the air to left center. Long run for the center fielder. He gets there and makes the play for the first
face
out.
our most sacred memorials and unleash a wave of violent crime in our cities.
Today, Joe Biden released a glossy video message acknowledging
Next up
a
is Max
blemished
Muncy.
U.S. history.
We have a chance to rip the roots of systemic racism out of this country.
The president portrayed political
delivery to
opponents
him all
and
the
their
way.
supporters as evil.
That's lifted the other way out to left.
Intimidated by bad, evil people. It will
Castellanos
not
has to cover some ground, but he gets there, and there are 2 gone.
Astros crowd, he only mentioned coronavirus to thank healthcare workers.
Working tirelessly to kill.
Here's Miguel
the
Sano.
virus.
He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so
COVID-19
far.
reached the Trump
Yeah,
inner
I
circle.
understand that, Matty,
Campaign
but this
advisor
guy's got
Kimberly
burner
Guilfoyle,
wheels down the
girlfriend of
first
Don
base
Trump
line.
Jr.,
I don't think
tested
he even
positive
concerns
and
himself with that.
immediately left
He has to
Mount
put it on the
Rushmore
ground.
for a
That's part of what
cross-country
makes him
drive back
successful.
east.
You have to
On
be
this
careful. You
holiday,
can't
the
sleep on the
president
bunt right
cast
here,
himself
even with 2
as a
outs.
defender of
They're playing
American
him back,
values.
but this guy can handle the bat.
Heroes are embedded in our hearts.
Planting
Now
his
a foul
own
tip
flag
held
of
on to behind
defiance.
the plate. Nice
Kelly
work there
O'Donnell,
to get the
NBC
punch
News,
out,
the
and
White
the
House.
inning is over.
Just in time for
1,
this
2,
holiday
3 go
weekend,
to
a
Dodgers.
dangerous mix of
But they lead
sweltering
it
heat
1
and
to nothing.
storms is impacting much of the U.S. How long will it stick around? Dylan Dreyer has the forecast.
Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I had a chance to talk about the state of the Reds offense with their manager between innings, and he told me overall he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've only managed 1 base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going now. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
And look at this.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
Even up until Thursday, at
Leading
least,
off the
high
inning,
temperatures
Mike
will still be in the
Moustakas.
mid to upper
They'll
90s,
need him to
close
get
to
something
100
going
degrees.
here.
When you factor in the humidity, it's going to be almost unbearable. It feels like temperature well above
Now
100
here it comes.
here.
Yeah, that's for sure. It's a hot one, Dylan. Thank you. And as we
Up and away
celebrate
to start
America's
the inning,
birthday,
it's
across
1-0.
the pond, they're enjoying their own Independence Day of sorts. After months of restrictions in Britain, pubs are
Even
finally
1-1
open.
count to
Sarah Hartman
Moustakas.
is there.
The lines stretch down the block as Brits queued up for the
Stands
first
by
time in
Moustakas,
3
and now the
months.
pitch.
Fullback is
Slow
open.
roller left side. Fielded cleanly. And the throw on first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield.
Ahead of the official
So
reopening.
another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you can see there, he's holding down the top spot in the circuit here for the month of June. Coming to the plate now, Aristides Aquino. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Right, so I've got to stand on these markings until it's my turn to go
50th pitch of the game on its way.
Right?
Yes, it is.
Bases are empty, 1 man
And
out.
now I've got to sign my name here so they know who to contact in case someone comes
Weak
down with an
grounder down
infection.
the line at third.
Despite the precautions,
Barehanded
some public
pickup.
health
He's
experts
up for
worry
it. The
inviting
throw.
strangers together
Hit out.
indoors could lead to a second spike.
So this isn't something that's going away.
it's something that's been suppressed, and we need to make sure that we keep it suppressed through living with the rules we've got for a more
Plate Freddie Galvis. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right
in
here.
In London, some felt the long wait for a pint wasn't worth it.
It's a bit too strict, so it's not really the same.
One strike now from Cole.
With a beloved tradition transformed by the crisis. Sarah Harmon, NBC News, London.
And up next here for COVID survivors, getting out of the hospital is just the beginning of a long road to recovery. Also tonight, a trip to an American Island getaway, and the steps they're taking to
got to take advantage of that pitch right there. 0-2 breaker hanging over the heart of the plate. Not going to see too many of those today.
Meet the press, Chuck Todd-cast. It's an insider's take on politics, the 2020 election, and more.
Hey, having a B right here, I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
And he struck him out with his 8th punch out of the ballgame, and that one ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Reds. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score.
Patients leave the hospital.
For nearly 3 weeks, 48-year-old Selena Hatfield lay in the New York hospital unconscious and on a ventilator. The Florida mother was visiting her sick brother in New York and likely got the coronavirus from him.
High in the air out to center field.
I'm not feeling well. If something happens,
right there, and it's a very quick out number 1.
That you have to be there for the kids.
That text message was one of the last things she remembers before going to the hospital. I started to cry that day, knowing that
stepping in, Garrett Cole comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
But Selena is a fighter. She was able to get off the ventilator and out of the hospital. But what she and her family didn't realize was that the fight was far from over.
She couldn't talk. It's no wonder this guy's pitch count is so low. If they
Doctors are now learning that recovery for COVID patients can take months, especially for those who have been on ventilators.
We very quickly realized that these patients had very specific impairments that we had to take care of.
1 run,
so
5 hits,
they suffer lasting effects, including trouble walking, talking, swallowing, and memory loss.
We've just never seen the volume of patients like this. We've never had a unit full of people in there for so debilitated and so disabled.
Dr. Susan Meltzer, Chair of Physical Medicine and Rehabilitation at Glen Cove Hospital in Long Island, New York, said as part of a condition called post-ICU syndrome. Are these patients going to be left with lifelong issues?
I don't know if it'll be lifelong. A lot of our patients are experiencing nerve damage. Specifically, these patients, it will take a long time for them to heal.
Dr. Meltzer says a combination of physical, neurological, and occupational therapy is helping patients like Selena make progress.
To me like that was much of a protect swing with 2 strikes.
No, he was trying to go yard, 2 strikes or not. Kind of looks bad if you strike out like he did, though. I'm sure his manager would have liked for him to focus on getting on base.
Nearly 2 months after being released from the hospital, Selena is still in New York as her body continues to heal
on
from a
that swing
disease
is it's
that
well
still
wide
has
of
so many
first.
unknowns.
2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far.
Something to play with. It's like a monster living in your body.
Dr. John Torres, NBC News.
So glad that she is well. It's still
Bauer into his motion.
Here it is on 0-1.
This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. Dodgers down in order. They lead it 1-0.
Another professional sports team says it's considering a name change. The Cleveland Indians have come under fire for using names and images referencing Native Americans.
The
Major League Baseball club joins the NFL's Washington Redskins that just announced they would conduct a review of their name after pressure from corporate sponsors and renewed calls for racial justice. For most Americans, summer vacation is either on hold or at least dialed back as the coronavirus delivers a serious blow to popular getaways. But many resort communities are going to great lengths to bring back their guests and to keep their cities afloat. Kevin Tibbles has that story.
For more than a century,
The stunning beauty of Mackinac Island, Michigan, has been a draw for tourists from all over the world.
First time up, he went down looking.
Yeah, Maddie, and hopefully he got it out of the system. Especially now, he's got to bear down.
Mayor Margaret Dowd knew they had to take extreme measures to save the busy summer season.
Called strike one.
The difference between 0-1 and 1-0 is so monumental, and this guy has been on top.
Like most resort towns, visitors are this area's lifeblood, and the money they spend, vital for financing its public works. Here, helping fund the island's police, fire departments, its library, and health center, even the public schools.
Swinging right through it, even when you're putting it right down the middle of the strike zone. Not the greatest of game plans, though.
And he punches out another one, make it 9 for the ball game.
And though they're losing money, Mackinac businesses are still spending on new safety features like high-tech disinfecting foggers, measures designed to give tourists peace of mind.
And no walks either.
For Chris Shepard's third-generation ferry business, it's a fight for survival.
Takes this the other way to right, and that'll get down for a 2-out single.
My fear is failure.
Even the age-old horse and
he's locked in and pretty dominant since the first. So as long as he can get back in that groove with the next batter, he's not going to worry too much about it.
Measures, the legendary Grand Hotel.
We've clustered the seats in a way that they're 6 feet separated. Our main dining room capacity went from
Jesse Winker. So take a look at the slider here that finds the zone for strike one.
Hey, I know the time runs at first right here, but if the pitcher on the mound executes, keeps the ball in play, I think good things are going to happen.
At the Wisconsin Dells, the water park capital of the world, half the number of tourists at some attraction is already impacting the community. Fewer tax dollars there mean resources like new police cars, a storm shelter generator, and public pool equipment are now
leaping effort, but it's off his glove. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on
good weather and good luck, hoping for the chance to celebrate a derby. NBC News, Mackinac Island, Michigan.
I'm Peter Alexander reporting for all of us here at NBC News. We wish you a very happy and safe.
In is Joey Votto now. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one.
Hey, it's Chris Hayes. This week on my podcast, Why Is This Happening? I'll be talking with philosopher and former police chief Brad Pozo about police accountability and reform. When you physically strain someone, even if you can overcome that, it can hurt you when you fight someone. You have adrenaline and chemicals in you that make you unsympathetic.
Strike him out. It's 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. Red strand a couple. They still trail 1-0.
The fact that it has to build in safeguards to stop those emotions from being what leads to the decisions. I think the Army does a better job. The Army knows its soldiers in combat like
started in the inning, and so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they stop it from leading to one. Policing has yet to take that seriously. This week on Why Is This Happening? Search for Why Is This Happening wherever you're listening right now. And subscribe.
And the pitch. Here it comes. He jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. Looking up is the center fielder. Goodbye, home run. Solo shot to right center. 12 home runs for him now thus far. And the Dodgers move in front now 2-0.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in the game.
Stepping in now, Austin Meadows. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. This at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now.
Not much you can do with that one. Tied him up in knots.
Hot shot on the ground is short. And another base hit for him as he's gone 3 for 3 in this one.
Boy, not a bad way to end the month. He gets his 3rd hit of this game, and I'm not so sure, Mark, he's going to look forward to the calendar flipping to the next month.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, Dan, you get 3 knocks the last day of the month, you're feeling frisky heading into the next 30 days.
Cody Bellinger at the plate now, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. The 0-1 pitch, grounded down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Hit sharply toward the right side. Aquino is there, and he has it for the out.
Up next to stop, the second baseman,
So a runner at first now with 1 away, and that'll bring up the exciting middle infielder Gleyber Torres. From the belt, the pitch. Line drive base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. At the plate now, Max Muncy, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. No hits to this point. The 1-0 delivery. Oh, look at that stop.
Now back, the third baseman,
Red skipper up out of the dugout and making that slow trek to the mound. He's going to make the change here. That's going to be all for Trevor Bauer. So he'll depart after 5 1/3 innings of work and with no shot to win the decision. Lucas Sims was called upon to pitch, really needing that double play ball. Bases are loaded here with only 1 man out. First pitch of the at-bat. Looks like the Reds are going to have some stirring in the ball.
Good we don't watch that ball go by.
Here it comes, 1-0. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball. Now the 2-0.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Bases are loaded here, 1 man out. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Taking all the way there, and a walk could be huge here, so I wouldn't be surprised if he's got the bat on his shoulder again on the next pitch.
And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
Wow, they went to the pen because they like the matchup, and what does he do? He walks the first guy he faces to bring in a run, so much for that strategy. Makes you wonder if they'll turn to him again next time in this situation.
So striding forward now, Dom Nunez. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. First pitch on its way. And that's by him. It's 0-1.
Hey, it's nearly impossible to turn 2 with a guy that can run like this. It's even harder when he comes out of the box hitting from the left side. You really need something tailor-made to even have a chance to get him at first.
The 0-1 on its way. Now a breaking ball, but it's low. Still only 1 out in the inning. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. Two and 2 to the Dodgers catcher.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Set to deal on 2-2. Line drive to left. Castellanos the catch. Tagging is the runner from third. And he is safe at the plate. It's now a 4-0 game.
Boy, this one looked like it was headed for extra bases off the bat. Instead, a line drive bullet caught in the alley, but he does end up getting a sacrifice fly.
Ready for another shot now, Garrett Cole. And a chance now to increase his lead if he can deliver something here with 2 gone. Here comes the first pitch. Now a swing, and he pops it foul behind the plate. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. So 3 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. 1 error in the inning, and 2 left. We're through 6 full. Dodgers lead this one 4-0. Seventh inning ready to roll, and that'll bring in Eugenio Suarez.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
The 1-0 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1. Really tied him up on that one.
Yikes, he kind of looked clueless on that swing right there, man. If I'm pitching, I'm going right back to that same pitch.
And a knuckle curve missed that time. 2-1.
Couple of strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat, trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Hit in the air down the right field line. And a perfect start to the 7th, as this should be extra bases. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
Here's the 4th hit of the game, and it's a good one. Puts a good swing on this thing, and it goes for a double. We'll see if they can build on it here.
Coming to the plate now, Mike Moustakas, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Laid off, but a cold strike as that caught the outside. Big swing at the knuckle curve, gets nothing but air. 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And it's fouled away. Swing and a line drive. And this is going to be a fair ball as it'll head to the corner. Now the relay home. And not in time as the run scores.
Yeah, they say better late than never, and that's definitely the case here. They couldn't get anything going through the first 6 frames, but they scratch a run across here in the 7th. We'll see if they can parlay that first run into something more.
To the plate now, Aristides Aquino, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. A runner at first with no outs here. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
Man, this guy's had their number all game long. Up, down, in and out. He's pitching very well.
And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
Into the box, Freddie Galvis, as he'll fall behind here as he goes after a fastball that might have been out of the zone. It's strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Hit hard on the ground to first. One there. Throw to Muncy to finish the double play. That retires the side. It's a run on 2 hits here for Cincinnati. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. Dodgers out in front, 4-1. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Tyler Mahle is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Phillip Ervin is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Sliced hard on the ground. And a sliding effort there, but that ball had eyes, and the leadoff man's on base to start the inning.
Wow, talk about having a pretty special game. That's his 3rd single of the game, D-Row. 3 for 4. Not a bad game.
Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher's giving him right here. If the fastball's away, shooting it the other way. If he's got something hanging in the middle of the plate, turning and burning a little bit. Nice execution.
Brandon Lau will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ballgame to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. In there for strike 1.
This is a tough guy to turn 2 on. It's got to be hit hard. If you're an infielder, you've got to catch it and get rid of it quickly.
Now a move over to first, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. And there he goes towards second. That's a strike. The throw down is there, and he's out trying to swipe second. Nice release by Barnhart. Oh, 2 count. Here's the pitch. Swung on in the dirt. Strike 3. Barnhart recovers, and the throw to first is there to record the second out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Austin Meadows trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. And that one is gone. It's a solo home run for Austin Meadows. Number 21 for him on the season as they stretch the lead to 5-1.
Well, he hit a homer last night, too, so it's obvious that he's in a groove right now. My advice to this staff, don't give him anything he can extend his arms on. You do, and he's going to make you pay for it, just like he did.
Cody Bellinger at the plate now as he swings and misses at a first-pitch fastball, 0-1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here it comes. Fly ball right down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball.
You're lucky if you get one pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Hit hard towards center. That gets down and the inning continues. So a nice job there to fight off an 0-2 pitch and keep the inning alive for at least one more batter. Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a 2-strike count is going to get in your way.
Yeah, Matty, he's having a monster season, well over 300. Right there, when you're feeling that confident at the plate, it doesn't matter what the count is. You're willing to go deep and still feel confident.
In the dirt here, pitch is low and in the dirt, and that's going to allow that runner to steal his way into scoring position here with 2 away. Much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1. 2 out here and a runner at second. 2-1.
Somebody's getting frustrated. He's not used to getting hit around like this.
Here's a ball hit in the air. But this will land out there just foul. To the right side and through, a base hit. Bellinger rounds third and is digging for the plate. Safe at the plate as they push the lead to 5 now. The tag, and they'll get him at second, and with that, the side is retired. Another good inning here for the Dodgers. Hey, not everybody leaves early. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday night baseball after this. Ready to begin the 8th, and next to bat will be Tucker Barnhart.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half.
His slider's been impressive all night long. If he can continue spinning it like that, he's going to be just fine.
Hit down the third baseline. He's got it. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. So you've got to figure he's got a good chance here to finish this one off. And with that in mind, we take a look at the league leaders in complete games. And as you see there, he's sitting in second place in the National League in that department. That'll bring in Phillip Ervin. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Now the pitch. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike 1. There's the knuckle curve laid off, 1-1. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here.
You see there, the pitch count is up to 88, and at this point in the game, that's a good place to be, so I think we'll see him stay out there for at least a little while longer.
Swing and a line drive. But just foul.
He was looking for a swing and a miss breaker right there, but left that one in the zone that got fouled off.
He's just rolling right now, and even dozens strikeouts for him in the ballgame.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Nick Castellanos at the plate now. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. One strike now from Cole. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front.
I think when a team starts struggling, certainly offensively, it's just guys try and play above their pay grade. Know who the best players are in the lineup and try and get on base to set them up.
On the ground to second for Torres. Reined in. Throw on to Muncy, gets him, and with that they'll end the inning. Reds are down in order. The lead remains 5. It's 6-1. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and next it'll be the fleet-footed first baseman, Max Muncy. Now here's the pitch. Hit on the ground out to short, fielded by Galvis. And quickly there's one down to lead off the frame. So digging in now, Miguel Sano. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know, he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a drive high in the air and deep to left center field. Center fielder looking up, still ranging back. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run. A solo shot that time for Miguel Sano. Home run number 37 on the year, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
Well, this is what makes this guy so hard to pitch to. He has that rare combination of speed and power. You don't want to walk him and have him get on first base. So what happens, you throw him a strike, and he can hit the ball out of the ballpark like he did just there.
So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up. Dom Nunez, as he will swing and miss on a fastball on the outer half at strike 1. Where this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Manny D, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Winker is right there. 2 gone.
Up next for the Dodgers, no pitcher, Garrett Cole.
Into the box now, Garrett Cole. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned a chance to take this at bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
First pitch on its way. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
Well, he kind of tipped his hand right there. His approach is obviously sitting on the off speed because he was so late on that first pitch heater.
Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Hey, this guy obviously feels he can move traffic right here. He's taking 2 big swings. He's trying to help himself.
Sent on the ground out to second. Moustakas is there. Throw goes to Votto over at first. It's in time to retire the side. But the Dodgers add on courtesy of this solo home run. Last chance coming up here for the Reds. And the lead is stretched to 7-1. Digging in, Jesse Winker is working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make them try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. On the ground to the right side. Oh, but the feed to the pitcher is offline.
Boy, this is an absolute gift to them, especially when they've had so much trouble getting anybody on base. So now the leadoff hitter is aboard and might be looking to run. They've got to do whatever they can to get some offense going.
Runner at second now as a result of the error. And next to bat will be the first baseman, Joey Votto. Tommy Canely, the 6'1" right-hander, will be the one to get the call from the bullpen here. First delivery to him on the way. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Everything this guy throws is hard. That changeup he throws is in the high 80s to go along with that good heater.
Votto behind, but still dangerous even on 0-2. Hit softly down the line at first, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Going back is Bellinger. On the warning track, he makes the catch. The relay throw won't get him.
The third baseman, number 7, Eugenio.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Eugenio Suarez. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. From the stretch. 0-1 the count. And 2 the count to Suarez.
Wow, what makes it so tough to be a hitter is to be able to hit and change his speeds, right? You're geared up for the fastball, and all of a sudden he pulls the string and throws you the straight change, the dreaded equalizer.
A man at third with 1 away. Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at-bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
In now, Mike Moustakas, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. Fouled away. And now those that have stuck it out tonight come to their feet. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Canely, the former Yankee, he came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball.
Cincinnati, good night.
Wow, another game and another night to celebrate another victory. I'm just excited we've been able to be here to witness this amazing streak. There's nothing prettier in the world than good baseball, and that's just what they're giving us.
7-1 the final score in tonight's. Los Angeles win their 40th game in front of the home crowd this year. Garrett Cole earns his 12th victory in the ball game, striking out 12 in the process. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First quarter victorious Dodgers. 7 runs on 13 hits. 1 error. They left 6 men on base. For the Reds, 1 run, 5 hits. 1 error. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 4 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance, a sellout, 56,000. The Dodgers thank you for attending tonight's game. And as you leave Dodger Stadium, we remind you to please drive home safely.
Hi, I'm Justin Allegri, and this is your Wednesday edition of Inside the Show. Starting out in the NL West, Garrett Cole got the win, throwing 8 innings, allowing 1 earned run as the Dodgers push past Cincinnati 7-1. He currently owns the lowest ERA in the National League among qualified pitchers. The Diamondbacks got 18 hits as they stole a victory in extra innings over the Royals 7-5. The Mets had 12 hits as a team as they grabbed a win in extras over the Giants 6-5. The Phils pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they bested the visiting Padres 5-0. Mitch Keller won his 4th game thus far as the Pirates downed the Rockies 5-1. The Chicago Cubs knocked out 10 hits as a team as they got the best of the Brewers at home 3-1. The St. Louis Cardinals went deep 4 times as they bested the visiting Nats 9-7. The Boston Red Sox put together 10 total hits as they took down the visiting Mariners 10-0. The Tampa Bay Rays got 12 hits in this one as they defeated the visiting Angels 8-1. The Chicago White Sox allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they beat the Blue Jays in Toronto 3-1. The Baltimore Orioles broke out of a 10-game losing skid as they defeated the visiting Yankees 4-3. The Cleveland Indians combined for 10 hits as a team as they got the home victory against the Astros 6-2. Kyle Funkhauser got his 2nd W of the season, helping lead the Tigers past the Twins 4-3. The Oakland Athletics totaled 11 hits as they beat the visiting Marlins 9-5. They now have 5 straight wins. The Rangers allowed only 5 hits in the game as they pulverized the Braves 8-0. As always, thanks for tuning in. That's all we've got this morning. Enjoy the games later today, and we'll see you tomorrow.